Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, everybody. How are we doing today? Hopefully everybody is doing well on this Monday evening. I have been wanting to talk about this Lotto thing because I noticed something starting to shift in its commentary. Now, Lotto is one of these little, rappers. I put that in quotes. And Lotto, among other things, is one of those chicks that pretty much like bragged on. I don't know if brag is the right word, but she spoke on like her low body count, the fact that she was not nobody's baby mama, she wasn't a single mom, or anything like that. Like that was her big thing. Like, I don't have those kinds of issues. I'm in the industry. I'm trying to make it. I'm a young woman. I ain't got no kids. ... Made a big deal about it. Okay. This was a part of her like brand, right? She stressed it so much that it became part of her brand, that she was not one of these industry hoes and she not being passed around and all of that. Only to disappear supposedly. I don't pay attention whether they appear or don't appear. But apparently she kind of backed up off of social media for a while and things of that nature a few months ago. Only to within recent weeks get back on the internet with a big old pregnant belly. Now, she had been talking about some relationships she'd been in, people who paid attention to her and her internet presence and this, that, and the third, pretty much sort of figured it was the another rapper by the name of 21 Savage. Okay. Now, 21 Savage is married. 21 Savage has, I do believe, about 3 children prior to the child that Lotto is now pregnant with. Okay. Now, people speculate that his marriage is not something in my eye. That 21 Savage's marriage is not a marriage of love, but one of convenience, because 21 Savage, contrary to what people think, is not American. 21 Savage is not a Black American man. He is, if I'm not mistaken, from the UK. All right. And so supposedly the speculation is that he is married to the woman he's married to for paperwork and immigration reasons, and that is more or less an arrangement that they have, more than a marriage of love or a marriage in the sense that we typically think about it. I'm giving y'all a little background for a reason. And so when Lotto pops back out with a big belly, a big old pregnant belly, and then used it as a part of her new album rollout. Apparently she's got a single or an album or what have you, new musical project, and she's using all of these things as a way to like roll out her music, all while trying to proudly parade around this married man that she is with. and now pregnant by, about to have this baby by. This what I be talking about. This what I be talking about. Because how it's an arrangement, but he got 2 kids with that woman. If this was a paperwork arrangement, why do I have kids? If this is an arrangement about paperwork, if me and you is married for the sake of you know what I'm saying, being a legal citizen here in America, and then in return, you know, I live a particular kind of lifestyle because you paying me for this, why would I ever have kids? But these chicks are dumb and all of that. And thank you so much for kicking off the contribution tie box and say, I'm happy more Black women are starting to realize how important their ethnic image is worldwide. It seems like they are trying to, you know, of course, it's always going to be some chicks that's down for the foolishness and champion the foolishness as they usually do. But I had noticed more women in the comment section like, nah, we not really working with that. We not really rocking, because this is crazy. Like, we gotta stop celebrating this kind of foolishness. But that's a little bit putting the cart before the horse. So apparently, so-called 21 Savage is in a arrangement with his wife. I don't know how true that is. But the wife has not come out to be loud, boisterous, negative, or anything like that. Okay, apparently she knows what's going on. I don't know. But and see, this is the thing. I'm gonna bring something up because I got a couple of little clips. I wanna share this with you. Make it full screen. Now, this is supposed to be some type of photo shoot or whatever. Notice how 21 is hiding behind her. He has a hoodie on and all of that.
Maybe under my, go under. Okay, maybe just do the action a little.
I'm about to cry.
Cause should he go maybe under my, go under.
And I wanted to show y'all that, to show how this man is just, he not interested in this. Because he does not publicly like talk about this. She was the one that would allude to, you know, she got a little man and she in a relationship, blah, 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 without quote unquote saying who it is. Okay. So he don't be running around here talking about her and that's his woman and nothing else. She happy to do this. I'm getting to something. Former NFL player Le'Veon Bell, when the news first broke, the internet tried to get on his case because he was like, what is this nonsense? Here, I'll let you hear it for yourself.
Yo, bro, can y'all tell me? Because somebody told me what I said was wrong. What did I say that was wrong? All I said was facts. I only said facts. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying nobody has to be perfect. We're all human beings. Nobody perfect. But I want to know, in this situation here, bro, what did I say to get everybody all riled up? Like, what did I do? I only said facts. Oh, yo, bro.
And this was in reference to him saying that Lotto getting pregnant is a mistake. Okay. He said, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. This just happened to be Lotto's. Okay. And so the women are like, it don't matter if she dissed him or not. He's speaking facts. Another woman said, I mean, did he lie? He just said the unpopular opinion. Okay. So that is what he was referring to. Then he went on to say in that comment, this is who today's women look up to. We are doomed. So this is the whole tweet. Said Lotto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout. And that's who today's women look up to. We're doomed. That is what he said. And the internet, the hyenas tried to make it a big deal. I'm getting to it. Because this might not be a very long show today. Because at 7 o'clock, I need y'all to tune in because I'm going to be on a panel on Ask a Brother podcast this evening after my show. So we're not going to be here very long. Now, I'm going to play this video and I'm going to mute it because they like to get me with for the music. But this is what she's doing. Now, you 80 months pregnant. And you jump up on the stage at Mariah the Scientist concert with your pregnant, super pregnant belly. You about 2 years pregnant. On the stage in booty shorts, bouncing around. Okay. Trying to twerk and all of that. Here's where we have to have a conversation. These chicks love to talk about right. I mean, y'all still show up to work pregnant, don't y'all? What y'all want her to do? Lady said, I hate everything about the whole thing. So I don't care how y'all try to normalize it. It's not normal. When did this become cute? Imagine being a baby trying to get some sleep and your mama doing a whole performance. Y'all chicks love side piece culture and baby mama culture. Y'all love getting on this internet complaining about how men cheat, how y'all don't like men to be cheating, how these men be doing the wife dirty, and you could never, and y'all don't like the side piece either, and all these people are wrong, but you only dislike it when you're quote unquote on the bad end of that. You only dislike it when it's your man that's quote unquote cheating. You only dislike it when you're not the side chick and he has a side chick. But as long as you're the side chick and the woman that he's cheating on the wife with, you good. You good with it. So all that fake sisterhood that y'all be doing about, you know what I'm saying, building your life on the tears of another woman and the heartbreak of y'all need to stop the cap. Stop the cap. Y'all have no caring at all about what another woman is feeling, as long as you're getting what you want to get out of the man and out of the situation. You don't care if that man is married. You don't care what go on in that married man's house. Whether it's children there, whether you don't care what's going on, as long as he come to you when you want him to come to you, as long as you're getting the trips, long as you're getting the money, as long as you're getting all of the stuff that y'all want out of these men, you could not care less about who these men sleep with. And I wish y'all would stop capping about not sharing men. You absolutely share men, and not just the rich men. This just happened to be a situation of people that's got some money, but y'all do this in the hood with dudes that ain't never sniffed $1 million. Y'all do this with the hood dude. Y'all do this with the regular dude. So it ain't even just about rich men. It's not even just about men that's got some money and those men can get women to share them. No, y'all will share a man as long as you want a man. When you like that guy, you don't care what kind of woman he got. You don't care what kind of relationship they have. You don't care if this is a situationship. You don't care if that's his girlfriend. You don't care if that's his wife. You don't care if they got 10 kids together, 2 kids together, no kids together. You don't care what's going on behind that closed door. As long as you can get what you want to get out of that man, you pay dust to the fact that you're sharing men. I'm tired of y'all lying. I'm tired of y'all getting on this internet lying. I don't know why y'all keep fronting like y'all don't tolerate I'm not dealing with that if he got another woman. All that craziness that y'all do, y'all just like to keep up drama, trying to go through a man's phone and trying to talk to y'all want to be sister wives, because a side piece is sure gonna at some point try to tell that wife that she exists. Y'all want to be sister wives. Y'all want to be co-wives. And it wouldn't be nothing wrong with y'all being a co-wife if you would just drop down and come clean and be honest. Because you want that woman to know about you. If you a side piece, you will call that woman. And you call her, and you don't be trying to end your relationship with that man either. You just want y'all to be one big happy family. I wish y'all quit fronting. Y'all have kids by the same men. All them chicks Stefan Diggs got need to be all together. They need to be on one page. Whether they friends or not, they need to be on one accord. Y'all willingly had a child by the same man. You want to be a big happy family. I don't know why you tripping. You didn't want to try to get in front of the sisterhood and act like you so tough, like you run a strict program. He bet not talk to another woman. Why? Why not? You accept it. You accept it. All day, every day. All y'all be wanting to do is feel some type of way and like be mad. But y'all don't be leaving. This is why I've never advocated men to lie at all about they women. I don't care if you got $2 or $2 million. Do not lie to none of these chicks about having another woman if that's what you doing. Cause she going, her mouth long enough to suck peas out of hot sauce bottle, that ain't but a little while. That ain't gonna be but a little bit. She will be all right. She just called herself It's Embarrassing in the Boneyard with the other hyenas. Girl, you let him do such and such, when all of them, they get in front of each other and cap like all of them ain't doing the same thing. This is why I don't be advocating no man to be like, do not get out here and lie to none of these chicks, because they're gonna do it. Because think about it. When you had a couple of chicks that you was juggling, and let's say the one that didn't know found out about the other one, she might have been mad, but did she leave? She still wanted you to come around. She still wanted to talk to you. She was still answering the phone. Talking about, son, what you want? Trying to have a little bootleg attitude, because that's what she feel like she gotta have to protect her ego about it. Don't lie to these hyenas. Don't lie to none of the women. She not finna leave you. Don't worry about it. If you be upfront from the get-go, she not going nowhere. She not going nowhere. Cause the most that the chicks be mad about is that they didn't know. That's what they really be mad about. They be mad that they didn't know about it. And then they feel stupid because they feel like you lied to them. Well, you didn't lie to them, so that's why they be feeling stupid. But then once they kind of get over feeling stupid, they be staying. And this is true of most women. It's only so many women that genuinely they can't do it. Genuinely, the women it's a minority of women that genuinely cannot tolerate it. And similarly, there's a minority of men that don't want to do it. So the minority of men that can't juggle women, that's just not their thing. And the minority of women that can't take it, they get together to have monogamous relationships. Monogamy is not wrong. It's not even foreign. It's just for the people who can't do polygyny. And what we talking about isn't even actual polygyny in its true sense. But I'm using those words to convey the thought. because for as much as men can always think about multiple women that they can have sex with, there are men that can't actually deal with more than one woman. They just don't got the capacity to deal with her. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just that there's some men, one woman is enough. One woman is enough. He don't want to deal with multiple women with a multiple, you know what I'm saying? The different personalities, the different emotional factors that come with the women. It's a lot that come with women. It's more than just having sex with her. So there are men who like, you know what? Right, the sex is one thing, but then actually dealing, what happens when we're not having sex? How do I deal? I don't want to deal with all of these different energies of these women. It's too much stress. So then there are men that find that the stress, the con of the stress is just not for him. He's not gonna do it. On the other end of the spectrum are men who are like, one is not enough anyway. And I definitely have the capacity to deal with more than one woman beyond sex. So it's not just about having sex with more than one. I want more than one woman. Because what I get from this woman, I can get from this woman and another thing from that. So it's different. It's all different. It's levels to it, is what I'm trying to say. It's levels to it. And there are people who just really do not, they can't do it. They can't rock with it. Those people need to be in monogamous relationships with one another. Right? So my point is that the women, it's they yapping when they say, I would never share a man under any circumstance. That is not true. There is a man that she will share happily, knowingly. So don't let the neck roll fool you about it. We see it in real time. This is why I'm saying you can't let a hyena tell you something and basically tell you don't believe your lying eyes. We see how women move. They share men. They share children with those men. They share the resources of those men. And they be cool with it. The problem you're going to have as a man is whether or not you have a group of hyenas or whether or not you have a couple of lionesses. That's going to be the deciding factor. That's going to be the difference maker, because the hyenas will do it, but they're going to do it with a bunch of foolishness. They're going to do it with a bunch of foolishness. They're going to share, but it's going to be a lot of catty. It's going to be a lot of chaos with it. It's going to be a lot of trying to keep up a bunch of mess and being messy in the situation. That's what you're going to have to worry about. That's where the worry is at. Because a hyena is going to still be a hyena. Now, if you got a couple of lionesses, that's kept to a very low minimum. All that foolishment, and going back and forth and being messy, this, that, and the third, we don't got to do all that. It could be a lot more peaceful. Why do women have a problem with a man saying he's cool with poly, but the women already practice it? Because this is a part of that boneyard feminist mentality. It's a part of that. This is why I talk about the women wanting to show up in front of the other women a certain way. The other women, regardless of the fact that the women she's talking to might actually be doing the same thing, they'll make her feel stupid about it. The hyenas make each other feel stupid about it. Girl, you let him do that? Girl, couldn't be me. It could. Now, meanwhile, it is her. She talking about it couldn't be me and she would never do it. But she's either currently doing it, or she got a kid by a dude that's got 3 other kids by 3 other women, or at some point in the past, she has shared a man and understood that she was sharing that man and continued to do so. But then she'll get in front of another chick and try to act like that's not what she be doing. And the women be falling for it. Because, quote unquote, letting a man have another woman makes you look stupid. Having a man having another woman while he has you in the boneyard, you're stupid. Especially if you outwardly accept it. The only way that a hyena, quote unquote, accepts it is out of sight, out of mind. You can't tell her that's what you're doing. So this is where men be getting, what a chick like to be lied to. Because if I lie to her, then she'll be all right. Hyenas like being lied to because they live in delusion. Hyenas like the delusional world that they build. When they build a delusional world, particularly about a man or about a relationship, they don't like the truth interrupting that delusion. They like the delusion. Only the lioness don't want to be lied to, because we don't live in the delusion anyway. We already know what's up. So the lie only makes us feel bad. The lie makes us feel bad. Because like, you actually don't got to lie about it. Because I'm not finna be mad anyway. But a hyena living in the delusion. She's living in the delusion. She living in it. So she don't want you interrupting her delusion. Coming in here talking about trying to get her no reality, no dose of reality, no reality check about what's really happening and what's really going on. So this is why chicks be like, girl, long as he don't put it in front of me. It's a coping mechanism for the fact that they actually accept it. Because you know you accepting it. If you are a baby mama and he got other kids by other women, you automatically sharing them. You automatically sharing them. What you think you doing? Especially if he's still active with them women. Them kids ain't but 2-3 years old. He going over there, you already sharing. You know he went over there and cracked up one of them times. I don't even know what? Y'all be worried about the wrong thing. Y'all be trying to focus on whether or not he really did. Yes, he did. He cracked her the same day he cracked you. He came over here to visit the kids and cracked you. So why wouldn't he have done that over there? And you know that's what's going on, because that's why you mad. Was you over there? Why you want to know? Not none of your business. Stop trying to justify it as well. A lot of this stuff is not these chicks' business. Don't ask me what I did over there. I did the same thing over there that I did over here. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. She want to be in that situation. And if 21 Savage don't really be having nothing to do with her, that's her fault. Because he wasn't tied to you anyway. That's not your man. That's not your man. That's just a dude that was cracking you and you got knocked up. That's what happened. That man not your man. Because not one time did he say he was leaving his wife. Not one time. He didn't say he was leaving nobody. And if you was trying to get a rise out of her, that didn't work. At least not publicly, it didn't. And now you've ruined your brand because you made a whole brand based on you not being a baby mama. And look at here, you a baby mama, a whole baby mama. You did all that. I got a low body count. I don't got but like 4-5 bodies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no kid. You did all that just to drop the leverage. Let's just assume that that's true, that you only had one hand of bodies. You wasn't even in the double digits. You were single digit bodies. Let's assume that's true. Because I don't know you. Let's assume. And let's assume that you didn't have a lot of bodies. You didn't have any children. Why would you willingly give up that leverage that you could have used to go and get in a man with that would have been able to commit to you? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That make no sense. That didn't make any sense. You had leverage. Nice looking young woman. No kids. Quote unquote. A low body count. Allegedly. That's leverage right there. That's leverage right there. To pull you some kind of man that'll be able and willing to commit to you, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a relationship, get married, whatever, and you have a baby, and boom. Now it's congratulatory. Y'all have baby showers, but you ain't never had no, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing gender reveals and can't do a husband reveal. Study got a baby shower, but it ain't never no wedding come behind it. Study popping out these kids and ain't never no man. You got one taking a picture hiding behind you. He don't even really want to be seen. Regardless of the fact that people know that's his child. He's not even proud. He's not even proud of it. He's not even happy about it. He's not proud of this. This ain't something he cheesing and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is my woman. We having a baby. That's not the energy. He's not carrying that energy. You happy because you think that this is going to have some type of effect with this man. You think that having this man baby gonna make him love you. It didn't make him love the other ones. You do not have the golden Kit Kat. You don't. All these chicks think they got the golden Kit Kat. No, you don't. You was just stupid enough to let him skeet. That's all that was. He don't like you no more with that big belly than he did when you had a flat belly. Now he looking at you like you weird. Y'all always think y'all finna, you know what I'm saying, really settle a man down with that little naughty headed out of wedlock baby. Illegitimate baby that y'all be having. Y'all stay trying to have an illegitimate baby to legitimize an illegitimate situation. Then try to make some kind of man lock down and, you know what I'm saying, now he's supposed to turn into this super husband. Because that ain't what he was anyway. Not to you. He don't like you. Man don't even like you. And y'all study be having babies by these men that do not even like you. He don't like you, beloved. Don't even like you. He not trying to be nowhere with you no more than he was before. Now you ain't nothing but a piece of responsibility and possibly a child support check at this point. This did not endear you to him. This did not make him feel more connected to you because that's the mother of my child. The only time men be feeling like that is when you his wife and he see you like that. Then he be feeling sentimental about, man, she pregnant with my baby. You know what I'm saying? That's the mother of my children. And other than that, that's not how men feel. When you pop up talking about, I'm pregnant. For real? He be trying to figure out why you do that. I wanted you to do that. Just because we hunched, that mean I wanted that. Who told you that? Right. You gonna what? So what you gonna do? They be trying to figure out so what you gonna do? Cause he trying to figure out what you gonna do. These women be going to Planned Parenthood, but I bet you it's quite a few that go with the money that the baby daddy gave her to get rid of it. I didn't tell you I wanted to be no daddy. It is men that actively tell the women, I hope you going to get rid of that, take care of that. You ain't gonna take care of that. You still pregnant? I thought I gave you the money. Y'all really don't know how y'all be setting y'allself up for that single mother stuff. Y'all be setting y'allself up. Same chicks that be talked about how it's so hard to be a single mama. No, it ain't. It can't be. Because y'all study doing it. So it ain't no way it's hard. Ain't no way. How it's hard. But you keep on doing it. Let me go to a real quick commercial break because we're not going to be here too much longer. But after these messages, we'll be right back. I need everybody to go to ashkicking.com. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to keep your skin looking and feeling its absolute best, then you need the body butter that is on the screen right now. Once again, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. And also, all sponsorship links are always in the description of every link of every live stream and video as well. If this is going to be your first order, please take advantage of the 10% discount using the promo code Crimson at checkout. Once again, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Oh, you guys are bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button for me. Thank you, HVAC. So these women ain't going nowhere. Remember, trash attracts trash. These women are not better than the men they are with. Thank you again. Said, as for Black men, stop having a scarcity mindset. Get your self-esteem up and quit lying. Lying makes you look bad. And they're not going to leave anyway. So this is why these women are crashing out. And Jeff will tell you on his channel, they have no leverage. For example, I'm 27, no kids, in shape, no felonies. She would have no leverage on me. Exactly. Thank you. Juan said, women still think that her cat turns a hyena into a husband and the big 2-6 is wild. It is wild work. And thank you for the super sticker, David. I appreciate you. And here we go.
How do you know when you're doing a proper push-up? You don't know, and you won't know until you have one of these. Are you tired of doing push-ups and not seeing the results you want? It's probably because you're not getting a full range of motion. Cheating your reps means you're cheating yourself out of gains. But what if there was a way to guarantee a perfect, full-range push-up every single time? Introducing the Proper Push, the revolutionary machine designed to transform your workout and make every rep count. Watch this. As you go down, the Proper Push ensures your chest touches the button. Then you have to come all the way up, hitting the top button, forcing you to complete a full range of motion. This isn't just about going up and down. It's about maximizing muscle activation. With every proper push-up, you're intensely engaging your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core. Consistent, full-range reps are the secret to building real strength and a chiseled physique. But the Proper Push does more than just guide your form. It has a built-in rep counter. That's right, no more losing track or getting distracted. The machine counts for you, so you can focus 100% on your effort and breathing, pushing your limits without the mental gymnastics. This is accountability like you've never experienced before. It holds you to a higher standard, turning every workout into a session that builds elite-level strength. Think about it. While others are doing half reps, you'll be mastering perfect form, becoming truly elite. The Proper Push isn't just for experts either. If you're just starting out, the plank mode is perfect for building foundational core strength. And for the seasoned athletes, the timer mode will challenge you to crank out as many perfect reps as possible against the clock. This isn't just another piece of gym equipment. This is the dawn of a new era in fitness. An era where you are held accountable, where every single rep makes you stronger, and where you become the elite athlete. The superior trainer, the ultimate warrior you were always meant to be. This is the first of its kind. This is the future. Welcome to the era of the Proper Push. Click the link below to get yours and start your transformation today. Thanks for watching and get ready to push properly.
All right. So you want to click the link at the top of the chat to unlock your VIP exclusive offer at theproperpush.com/VIP. You want to lock in your VIP spot for only $1 because this allows you to become a member and receive perks. And with the membership, it includes 20% off the Proper Push when the product is ready to launch, which translates into about $100 value off. Okay. And there's only 100 spots for the VIP offer. You also get exclusive Proper Push merch, instant alerts when Kickstarter goes live, and first access to early bird Kickstarter rewards, because this is all about the Kickstarter campaign that we are going to be doing. And we would love to have your support. And how you are able to support us is simply clicking the link at the top of the chat, going to this page, theproperpush.com/VIP, and simply signing up with your email. Once you put your email in, click reserve VIP now and verify the email. But in order to actually lock in the VIP exclusive offer, you're going to receive that email after you verify. Go ahead and check your spam, check your junk so that you can see that email if it doesn't come to your inbox. But you definitely will be invited to the membership where all of the perks are listed and all of those things that you would receive as a member are explained, and the invitation is there to become an exclusive member. Okay. All right. So we're not going to stay too long, but I wanted to touch on this. The two things. The women kind of not as accepting of this as they usually are, which I was actually pleasantly surprised by, because it's like, we got to stop at some point congratulating these baby mamas and that are in these weird situations with men. And like I said, the other thing was loving the side piece culture, and the baby mama culture when they benefit, and then disliking it when they're not the beneficiary of it. So I don't want to hear no more complaints from these hyenas talking about how men cheat and how it hurts them, because no, it don't. As long as you benefit from his quote unquote cheating and all of this stuff that y'all complain about, because it's either bad or it ain't. You either don't like the men cheating at all, or you do, or you just neutral about it. Because it can't be good when it's beneficial to you and bad when it's not. You either understand that that's how men typically operate, or you don't. But all that flip-flopping when it's convenient is cap. It's a couple of things that we're going to get to this week, because I did not know that's who that is with Tia. One of her kids, her daughter's teacher. That's who that man is. And don't get me wrong, it ain't the fact that he's a teacher that's the problem. It's the fact that it's her daughter's teacher that's the problem that I'm having. Cause girl, what? Thank you again, HVAC says a small pool of Gen Z women turning this around is a start in the right direction, because they're starting to understand that they will have no leverage on the market. Exactly. So the younger women are starting to be like, oh, this look crazy. This is starting to look really crazy. Exactly. And the other story that we're going to touch on this week is another divester took another unfortunate L. A very unfortunate L. The divester to Upper Room Pipeline is amazing, and not in a good way. The divester to the Upper Room Pipeline. We got to talk about the divester to the Upper Room, because divestors be going to the Upper Room, beloved. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I just shook my head when I seen that story. But anyway, I'm going to get on up out of here. Matter of fact, before I go, let me find this link, because it is on my community tab. The link to the show on Ask a Brother podcast is actually on my community tab, but I'm going to post the link again here so that, let's see. Sis! Sound like he did. That's a part of it too, Miss Celine. I believe that is a part of it as well. So this is the link to the show. It's airing in about 30 minutes. So 7 p.m. Eastern. So in a few minutes, the show will begin. Okay. Listen, because that's where they going. Divested to glory. They're sending them to glory. You just getting sent to glory? Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get on up out of here. But no, I'm not. I don't even know the story that you're referring to. All right, I'm out of here. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, is the Crimson Cure. This was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.